Special thanks to Motion Array for sponsoring today's video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make any clip cinematic inside Premiere Pro. Let's dive in. One of the first ways you can make a clip more cinematic is by adding the classic black bars or letterbox effect to the top and bottom of the clips. To do this, inside the latest version of Premiere Pro, you can do it directly inside the Effects Controls panel. So if you click on a clip, you'll notice that you have new crop options available to you. What you can do is just crop from top, change this maybe to 10 or 15%, and same with the bottom. So if you go to crop bottom, you can change this to 10%. As you can see, we now have a more cinematic shot. Now, if you want to add this to all your clips in your timeline, what you can do is instead of changing the crop effect to the single clip, I'm going to undo this. So I'm going to hit my reset button here. You can make what's called an adjustment layer. To do that, you can navigate back to your projects panel and create a new adjustment layer by clicking on the new item button at the bottom right and go to adjustment layer. Click OK, and then click and drag this adjustment layer over your clips and extend the end so it covers all your clips in your timeline. And with the adjustment layer selected, you can change the crop value to 10% for the top and 10% for the bottom. And this adds the crop to all your clips in your timeline. Another way you can make a clip more cinematic inside Premiere Pro is by adding a vignette. To add a vignette to a shot, what you can do is select the clip in your timeline and change your workspace from editing to color. This will bring up the Lumetri color window. Then navigate to the vignette option at the very bottom. You can change the amount slider to the left to add a dark vignette. And you can change the midpoint to bring in the vignette for a more dramatic cinematic look. You can also mess around with the roundness and the feather as well. And once again, you can add this to an adjustment layer. So let's say if we click on this clip and we navigate to our effects controls, you can go up to edit cut and click on your adjustment layer and go to edit paste. This adds this effect to the adjustment layer. That way it's applied to all your clips in your timeline. Now, another way you can make a clip more cinematic inside Premiere Pro is by adding what's called a LUT or a color grade to your clip. And for this, I like to use Motion Array. Motion Array is a marketplace with tons of video assets like video templates, stock footage, photos, music, and sound effects. And what's really nice is that they have a new LUTs section, so you can download cinematic LUTs for your video projects. So if we navigate to the Motion Array website, we can go to the LUTs category. You can select cinematic from the left menu, and you can browse all their cinematic LUTs that you can add to your video clips. For example, this one looks pretty cool. I'm going to click download to download it to my computer. Back inside Premiere Pro, to install the LUT that you just downloaded, you can click either on the clip or on the adjustment layer, and under the creative tab, where you can go is next to look, click on the drop down and go to browse. You can navigate to your LUTs that you downloaded from Motion Array and select one that you'd like. For example, I'm going to select this first one here and click open. You can see we've added a nice dramatic cinematic look to our video footage. Now, another nice thing about Motion Array is that they have a bunch of plugins as well that can add a lot of cinematic looks to your video footage. One of my favorite plugins from Motion Array is the Lens Flare plugin. When you install the Motion Array plugins, you can navigate to your effects panel, and under video effects, you can go to lights and flares. You can click and drag the light flares effect to the adjustment layer, and this will add a flare to your footage. You can choose from several different flare types to match the footage. So for example here, I'm going to choose anamorphic halo. And then under hotspot position, I can choose where I want this placed. So I can choose the position, maybe a little bit up here. And then under pivot position, you're going to change the bottom to be down here. You can change the intensity as well, depending how intense you want the flash to be. You also have different blending options, and this changes the way that it's applied to the underlying video clip. I do like add. I think that's probably going to be best. We just bring down the intensity a little bit. And as you can see, we've added a lens flare to our shot. Now what's nice is you can animate the properties as well. So if we go to the beginning of our adjustment layer here, we can keyframe the hotspot position in the center, and we can change it accordingly here, and then navigate further in our clip, and then just make some adjustments to where that position is. That way it looks like it's moving with our video clip. So as you can see, this is the final result. Now, if you're interested in joining Motion Array, you can save up to $50 off an annual plan. Feel free to use my link down in the video description. You can even get started for free. When you're on the Motion Array website, you can navigate to the free assets button at the bottom left, and you can start today by downloading free assets from the website. Thank you, Motion Array, for sponsoring today's video. Now, if you want to learn more about Premiere Pro, there's several tutorials on my channel. I will link one that you might like right up there. Feel free to go check that one out. But that does it for this video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.